Some cars become icons the moment they're born. Others fade before anyone realizes their brilliance. And then, there are the rare few. Machines so ahead of their time, so daring in their design and engineering, that history doesn't quite know what to do with them. These aren't the cars you see in posters or blockbuster films. These are the ones the world forgot, but shouldn't have. Their stories didn't end because they failed. Their stories ended because the world wasn't ready. Today, we shine a light on three of the most extraordinary cars ever built, machines that time tried to erase. The road to forgotten greatness begins in 1955, when the Citroën DS appeared at the Paris Motor Show and sent shockwaves across the automotive world. While other cars were boxy and stiff, the DS looked like it had arrived from the future. Smooth curves, or aerodynamic grace, and a presence unlike anything else on the road. But beauty was only the beginning. The DS floated on revolutionary hydropneumatic suspension, leveling itself automatically and soaking up bumps with supernatural ease. It offered disc brakes before competitors even considered them, power assistance, clever engineering, and innovations far beyond its decade. People ordered 80,000 of them in 10 days. And yet, the world slowly let it slip away. Its complexity made maintenance difficult, parts were hard to find, and many owners simply didn't understand the marvel they had. Over time, the DS became a ghost, a legend to some, invisible to most. But its influence is everywhere today, from self-leveling systems to aerodynamic design. It didn't fail, it simply flew too far ahead. And then comes the car everyone recognizes, but few truly understand: the DeLorean DMC-12. Stainless steel body, gullwing doors, a shape straight from science fiction. Most know it as a time machine, but the real story is far more dramatic. When John DeLorean left Detroit to build his dream car, he wanted to challenge the giants. He wanted to create something bold, something futuristic, something the world had never seen. And he did. But the company wasn't ready. Production issues, weak performance, and financial disasters struck hard. Then the scandal, an FBI sting, accusations, chaos. He was acquitted, but the damage was irreversible. The DeLorean company collapsed, and fewer than 9,000 cars were ever built. And yet, after its death, the DMC-12 found immortality through pure cultural magic. A movie resurrected it, a generation adopted it, and the stainless steel dream that couldn't survive the real world became eternal in the world of imagination. It didn't conquer the market, but it conquered culture. Our final forgotten legend dared to push engineering further than anyone expected. The NSU Ro80 looked completely different from the cars of its era. Clean, sleek, and far ahead of its time in both style and technology. Under its hood sat a rotary engine, an ambitious marvel that promised smoothness, lightness, and high revving performance in a compact package. The press adored it. It won major awards. It drove beautifully. And yet, like so many pioneers, it carried a fatal flaw: reliability. Early engines failed too often, repairs became expensive, and owners grew frustrated. NSU couldn't keep up with warranty costs. The company fell, absorbed by a larger brand. And the Ro80 quietly vanished from production. But its contributions, its design language, its engineering bravery, its influence on future sedans never disappeared. The world simply forgot where those ideas came from. When you look at these three cars together, a pattern emerges. They were bold, they were ambitious, they were unafraid to challenge the norms of their time. And that's exactly why they struggled. Innovation often arrives before understanding, and brilliance often goes unappreciated in its own lifetime. The Citroën DS changed the way cars could ride. The DeLorean changed the way cars could look. The Ro80 changed the way engines could work. They each carried the seeds of the future, but the world wasn't ready to plant them. Today, these forgotten legends stand as reminders that the greatest breakthroughs don't always win the popularity contest, that success doesn't always reflect importance, and that sometimes the cars history forgets are the ones that shaped history the most. Because even if the world erased their names, their impact echoes through every road we drive today. The forgotten don't stay forgotten forever.